guys, so we're back for another WEIGN Wednesday. So, I just woke up from a nap after going in and teaching a class at work today. I don't like being awake during the day, but I do it if I have to. So I am taking my third Wegovy of the 0.5 milligrams, and it is my 7th shot altogether. So yay. I am down another 1.6 pounds this week for a total of 10.2 downs. 10.2 pounds down in, technically 6 weeks, because this is my 7th shot. Since a little leaked out last week, I'm just holding it in a little bit longer after it finishes. Better this time. So yay. Still not feeling the injections at all. This week, I will admit that up until today, the appetite suppression was, wow. There was in fact one day that the only thing I consumed to eat during the entire day was one, that's it, strawberry fruit bar, which is only 100 calories. And the only reason why I ate that is because I'd hit a point where I had heartburn from not eating, but I was at work and I didn't have time to actually take a full lunch break at that exact moment. So I took a quick, let me run and grab a snack kind of break. But then when I actually went to eat, it was maybe 6 bites of a salad, and the rest of it I had to throw away because I couldn't eat anymore. Yeah. So, between the Wegovy and the Adderall that I take when I'm at work, I struggle to even consume a healthy amount of calories this week. I did start drinking the Fairlife protein shakes. I drink them for my breakfast right now. I got both the one with the 26 grams of protein and then the other one that has more 42 or something like that. I like both of them. The 26 calorie one definitely tastes more like a chocolate milkshake than the other one, but both absolutely delicious. And I really focused on making sure that when I was eating, because of how little I was able to eat, that it was pretty high in protein. But, appetite suppression is not a bad thing for someone who is on a weight loss shot. It does help, but that was a bit extreme. Today, I've done okay eating. But I also don't take my Adderall when I'm not at work. I normally would have taken one of my instant release ones before teaching the class this morning. I just didn't even think about it because I now take all of my meds at the same time every day, which is when I take my meds before going to work. So I take all of my meds, my blood pressure med, my cholesterol med, my vitamin D, and then my Adderall. I take that at about 5 o'clock in the evening on my way in, or about the time that I do get up and go to work. So I didn't have to take any meds this morning, so I didn't even think about my Adderall. This was the first day shift that I had after switching my medication time. So, but it's not a bad thing that I didn't, because I was able to eat today. So yay. I do still get very nauseous if I eat even one bite too much. A little bit of constipation this week, only for a couple days, mostly the days that I couldn't eat. And that's all I got for you as far as issues with it. Another quick update, if you can't tell, my left eye is kind of drifting a little again, despite the surgery. It's definitely not as bad as it was pre-surgery. My eye doctor wants me to follow up in 6 months and see where we're at and form a game plan. So, but I can still see better than I could, which is weird, because they're not doing anything that should have affected your vision, but I can actually see, which is completely weird. So I'm not too stressed about it right now because it's not impacting my vision like it was before. I do still have like the astigmatism parts of my vision that are kind of there, and I do need to discuss with my regular eye doctor about maybe addressing the astigmatism now that we've ruled out the crossing eyes as the cause of my double vision. But so now we've isolated that out of the problem, and now I'm left with true astigmatism. So I probably do need toric contact lenses, but we'll get there. I'm still, still happy with the results of the eye surgery because I didn't even get this much improvement after 2 surgeries as a kid. So, the burn from my laser hair removal is healing. I don't think I'm going to scar, so yay! Because it didn't really hurt that too much, but it's definitely in that itching healing stage right now, which I don't love, but can't do anything about it because it's a good thing, because it's healing. And our NICU is definitely been on fire lately. It's been like a full moon on a Friday the 13th in October, multiple days in a row, and it's not a full moon at all, much less on a Friday the 13th in October. In fact, the other night it was a new moon, the opposite of a full moon. And boy, did it feel like it was a full moon. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on because the NICU itself doesn't get impacted by RSV like the rest of pediatrics does. And so, all of Children's Hospital is basically on fire right now because peds and PICU have RSV season and all the other things that happen anyways. And then for some reason, babies are popping out left and right, and they're kind of sick lately, and I don't know why. But, that is the NICU life. It's always feast or famine. There is no in between, ever. Ever. I love it, though. Wouldn't change it. Wouldn't trade it. So I will see y'all next week.